So the Onirifalx rod is very sought after right now. It's probably one of the most popular rods in terms of, demand in the game. And that's probably because it's like the only dev rod left in the game right now. Because, everything else just got deleted. It's unobtainable now, like the Polaris Serenade, like the Wing Ripper, all of those rods. So this is the Onirifalx. It's the only dev rod left. They're probably gonna add more in like the jungle update. I've seen leaks about the next potential one, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna show you guys how to get this. So this rod is these are the stats. Has that many, has terrible resilience, but overall I guess it's a pretty good rod. If you want to see the enchants I personally use, then use that. I guess a lot of the hype around is these things, but again, I can't be asked to do this. That is like way too different. The only one I would consider is this one. That's just hilarious. But anyway, to get this rod, you need three things. You need a charred boot, like a regular boot. You need a wrath Scylla, and you need a shiny sparkling, yes, both of them, wrath floppy. And I'm gonna be real, all of it's kind of easy to get. You just have to like know how to get them really. So the charred boot, it's a pretty simple concept. It's just you get the charred on a boot. And the easiest way to do this one is use Zeus's rod, this guy. I put Blessed Song on it, makes it quicker. But how it works is you just go to any place, like go to the crate area at Sunstone. Actually, I'll just show you now, and I'll talk about it while I'm going. But Zeus's rod, every time you fish up something, has a chance to spawn a Zeus pool. And in the Zeus pool, there is a 90% chance to get a electric shock fish, but then there's a 10% chance to get the charred mutation. All you're going to do for the first item for the Onirifalx quest is to go to Sunstone, go over to this ladder here. You're going to go up. I still recommend Luminous Larvae. You can buy it from these crates, or there's another batch down there. You go up here, and then once you're over here, you're actually going to like head over this way. You're going to like go to about here. I think it's, yeah, like right here, drop down. Going to go down here. And then it's simply this pool right here. If I enable my fish radar, you'll see that it's a crate pool, meaning that it's just way more common to get like trash items like crates, bait crates, carbon crates, bones, all that, rocks. But you just fish here, and once the pool spawns, you just have to hope that you get charred mutation on a boot. Do I recommend Aurora? Do I recommend luck? I would say that you don't really need luck. Right, next thing is a Scylla. This one also quite easy. Like everyone says this, rod is very annoying to get. I can see how, but I did it like 5 times, so trading. But all you're gonna use is the Rod of Zenith. I have Blessed Glittered. I highly recommend you have both of these enchants. Blessed is from regular enchant relic, Glittered's from cosmic relics. Get those. That gives, actually Glittered did get nerfed. But you're gonna, this is 5% chance for shiny sparkling. This is a 3% chance for shiny sparkling. I then use Luminous Larvae. Actually, it's literally represented here. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to have that 30% luck, which you get from Merlin. You're going to pop an Aurora, and you can pop this guy. You get 5 a day of 2 times luck. Okay, it just disappeared for me for some reason. And then your Shiny Surge, this is just a server I spawned in, but it's actually really good to use Sparkling Totems during that. Because Sparkling Totems increase a 10% chance to get Sparkling, and I know that sounds terrible compared to shiny, but shiny only does 3%. If you already like you want to stack the percent chance to go as high as possible, because it's about consistency. Everything in this game is about consistency. Everything RNG is just really, really, really irritating to get. So if you can make it consistent. But anyway, what we're gonna do for the Scylla is Rod of Zenith has a 70% chance every time you catch something to have Wrath. I mean, it's in the pool, but Scylla doesn't really show it. So you're just literally gonna, every time a Scylla pops up, go to Veil of the Forsaken and just fish up the Scylla. Maybe use a glitch pot. I don't really recommend it, but you can use it. You're gonna go down there, fish up the Scylla, hope you hit a 70%. You got the Wrath Scylla. It's that easy. This rod has like a really high chance to get Wrath. And then the last item is of course, the shiny, sparkling thingamabob, like the Wrath Floppy. That's literally what I just explained. You're gonna go to Ancient Isle, which is over there. You can get Floppy consistently on your rod. All you're praying on is the dice roll of shiny, sparkling, and Wrath. That's it. So even if you do get a Floppy, you're not guaranteed it, but you're gonna go over there. You see me take the zip line, and here. So literally just like, don't fish in this part. Fish like where I was. It was right here. And then you're just gonna fish over and over and over. Stack as much luck as possible. Again, if you oh hey, yeah. So go catch that with the Rod of Zenith. And okay, damn. But then get ref on that. Remember, you can only catch one Scylla if someone has it on their rod actively fishing it up. You too cannot get it. You have to wait for them to either fish it up or break their line for you to even have a chance of getting it. But then you're just going to fish here with as many luck boosts as possible, increase the chance to get floppies constantly. And then, once you get that, you just simply go to the depths. I'm just going to Conception because my thing's at Crystal Cove. But you're literally just going to go to Crystal... Actually, you're going to go to the depths, sorry. You're going to go over right-ish. And I would know... I mean, it's kind of dark for me, but I could probably figure this out. Oh, yeah, right here. So, I mean, you could probably follow from where I went. I mean, that's where that little ledge is. That's where the waterfall is that you go up to get to the ledge. So you just go here. Actually, that's where the Soul Relic gets placed. But yeah, he's literally right here. You interact with this guy. And yeah, that's like the last... I guess it's Dev Rod because technically it's from a dev. But I don't really consider them dev rods. I just consider them like special rods pretty much. But yeah, that's how you get Onirifalx. It's this. If you want to know the stats, you can just look it up on the wiki. It's not great, but I guess it's cool to just like flex. That's what most people use it for. But it's like... It's really annoying to use. I mean, it's great in certain scenarios where you just have to fish up the fish. If you don't care about the mutation, you care about speed, and you don't have Wing Ripper. Obviously, this rod's, like, really good. But it doesn't have the greatest mutation. And again, it has, like, 3 different mutations. It does have, like, a passive, like, progression speed buff. But anyway, that was the Onirifalx guide. It might have been a little too short and simple. I might have not showed a lot, but it's just like everyone makes this rod out to be so much more difficult than it needs to be. So yeah, if you enjoyed, leave a like. This lets me know you want to see more content. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'm gonna go. Bye.